All right, so do you want me to try my shot at hosting?
Oh, do you want to try to host?
I mean...
I made aggressively simplistic notes because I figured I was hosting.
Well, that's probably good for me, too.
It depends your confidence level reading it.
Oh, I mean, I'm dyslexic as hell, so I'm not good at reading.
Welcome back to the Racing Addicts podcast.
The Racing Addicts.
How are we getting these people to stop sucking?
Yeah, touching my boobie? What the hell?
How's he playing with one eye?
Turn to the camera for the OnlyFans.
It's a done deal. Everybody needs to be fired.
He is a bona fide idiot, silver spoon kid behind the wheel.
It's good. Go 12.
How impressive is that?
Are you telling me I can't have one cigarette in this place?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A to B Media Studios. This is the Racing Addicts podcast, brought to you by
PennDOT. I'm dedicating tonight's episode to PennDOT.
Oh, love it. Love the job you guys are doing. Fantastic. Effing up every road in the central Pennsylvania territory.
How in the world is every road? So every road's under construction right now. For those that do not live in South Central Pennsylvania, it took me an hour to get home from Camp Hill, which is 20 minutes away.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic, sir.
But yet all the roads are terrible. How is it every road is ripped out,
right?
But yet they're never...
Well, and even after they do fix a road, they literally then cut through it to fix some sort of plumbing issue that they didn't fix before they laid
they didn't
down
do it the first time.
Macadam.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Construction cones are the official flower of Pennsylvania. Just saying.
Oh my gosh, I feel better now. I was a little fired up on the drive home because I was like, dear God. And then I got stuck behind this Jeep towing a boat doing like 35 miles an hour. And I was like, oh my gosh, go. Because Kevin's sitting in my driveway waiting on me.
I was napping in the driveway. I've been here since before 8 o'clock, and he showed up at 9:30.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was going to be late regardless. Like, let's be honest. Like, I was going to be late, but I was going to be a lot less late.
I mean, for once, Alex was late, and David still didn't show up on time.
I mean, hey, shout out David also, who decided to call off a minute before we were supposed to meet.
Right. It's all good. He is being a good brother and visiting with family that came in from out of town. So
no excuse. I'm not passing it along.
Although, we always give him props for being a good parent, and now there is a wild snake loose in his house somewhere.
This is true.
Not that we're trying to throw our buddy David under the bus, but if you go over to his house, just check your shoes before you put your feet in.
I'm not going there. I'm not going to his house. Like, it's going to be at least 6 months till I go back to his house. I'm done. Yeah, my level of hatred towards snakes is next level. So I'm like, nope. Hey, cool. All right, I'm not coming to your house for like a while. I am a wimp. I don't care. You can call me whatever you want. I do not like snakes.
That's funny. That is fantastic. So getting back on task here, Talladega this weekend. Alex, what were your thoughts, your takeaways, and your grade for the race?
I'm a grade this one a big old F minus.
Yeah, it really wasn't good. It really wasn't good.
Well, we're 5 years into this. NASCAR still has yet to do anything. And then we change things that don't affect anything. Like, we changed the stage. Okay, great.
And there was still
can't pass.
And there were still fuel savings. People were definitely basing their decisions on where their fuel mileage would take them and when to make their pit stops and when to go in the pack versus when to just kind of ride in the back.
Yeah, and I'll die on this hill. We keep going after fuel saving. Fuel saving's not the issue. If the drivers can pass, they're not going to fuel save. Mm-hmm. You don't see it in any other race during the weekend. The Nopes do not fuel save. The ARCA does not fuel save. When the trucks run, they do not fuel save because they can freaking pass.
Exactly.
So fix the stupid car, and then we don't have to worry about fuel savings. It's gone.
And I don't want to jump ahead, but the post-wreck interview of Joey Logano, I think he said it best. Right. I think he was completely on point. I wish more drivers would actually be honest and speak up like Logano did.
Yeah, well, and I was encouraged because I was on the tweeters as I do.
Yes,
and because I didn't watch the race for that, I knew it was going to be an awful race.
Cars Tour, weren't you?
Dude, Cars Tour was fantastic. When I saw Cars Tour start at the same time as Cup, I went, sweet, easy decision for me.
Fantastic.
Because I knew it was going to suck, and it did. So but I was glad on Matt Weaver when he interviewed the drivers. Pretty much everybody was vocal. Even Blaney made the comment. He's like, we can fuel save and we can crash. That's all we can do right now with this car.
Yep. Exactly.
That was cool. What did you grade it?
Honestly, I was going to put it at a D-. I thought it was terrible, and one bonehead Bubbles went and took out basically 3/4 of the field. All the front runners, everyone that you would expect to see at the front that would actually make it a racing event, and everybody was gone. Everybody was taken out.
Yeah.
I mean, who all was there at the end? Like,
yeah. I mean,
not trying to be ignorant, but Hocevar has shown speed off and on all season. It's just he finally had the opportunity to stand out because everybody else with talent was gone.
I mean, it's the Kirkland approach, right? From the 410s, if you wreck 2/3 of the field, it's a lot easier to win.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which we'll get to him later, but I couldn't help but throw shade on him.
Yeah, no doubt. So, Hocevar gets his first win at Talladega. I said this in the chat yesterday. We were sent. I guarantee NASCAR has some sort of meeting with him about his victory celebration. Because the liability had to have been through the roof.
Oh, insurance companies had to be like losing their poop.
That. I mean, I was just waiting for him to fall out of the car, the lanky bastard that he is, and then run himself over.
But I have to give him credit.
It was unique.
It was the most entertaining thing that happened at Talladega yesterday.
It was.
For sure.
It was.
Hands down, Hocevar's celebration, that was it. That was the entire entertainment of the race.
Yeah, I mean, look, Hocevar has talent. He's fast. It's just he's raw, okay? And I was glad to see him win. I'm glad that he got to enjoy himself. He had his moment in the sun, but it reminds me of Connor Zilic whenever he stepped on his window netting and then concussed himself and had to sit out for 2 weeks.
I still get nervous when Connor Zilic celebrates. I'm still like, crap, he's going to kill himself.
Well, if you watch whenever Hocevar actually nosed it into the wall, I mean, he took a heck of a shot there. I mean, he may not have been going fast, but he was still like holding on for dear life to make sure he didn't fall out of the thing.
I mean, a rule probably needs to come out, and I'm not even against it, but I think there's going to be that cool moment forever, inevitably, when the rule comes out that Hocevar is like, hey, I did that.
Yeah, exactly. This rule was set up because of me.
And dear God, if I hear one more person comparing him to Dale Earnhardt, I'm going to punch someone in the face.
Shut up. He is not even in the same league. Not even close. And I'm not even an Earnhardt senior fan. Just saying.
It's not there.
No.
So I saw Fox already pushing that yesterday, and I was like, guys, let's ease
the
it back.
number of memes and pages that I see on the social medias that had Dale Earnhardt Sr. cleaning his windshield mid-race under the caution and Hocevar celebrating after the race. It's not the same comparison. No. Get over it.
Yeah, it's just in every way. And like, credit to Hocevar, he also does not like that. He's not encouraging it, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So now the media just needs to chill the frick out and let it go, dude.
Well, they're trying to make him into the next big thing, and he has the potential, but he needs to make better decisions.
Now, I will say for sure his popularity is there because
it is.
The Jeff Gluck poll after that abomination yesterday is still at 53% yes, which is bananas to me, and it has to be because of Hocevar. Mm-hmm. Because as much as I love Chris Buescher, let's say Chris Buescher wins that instead of Hocevar, I guarantee you that Gluck poll was 20% or lower.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I mean, I personally was pulling for the RFK cars, and it just didn't work out. But, Hocevar, he's been in other series. He showed up at the Chili Bowl and did interviews. He was at Tulsa doing interviews. I mean, he's been around and made himself available across multiple different series. He's doing the right things to generate the popularity. He just, again, needs to now prove that this was just not a one-off win for him, thanks to Bubbles and taking out 3/4 of the field.
Well, it didn't hurt, that's for sure.
I mean, speaking of Bubbles and taking out 3/4 of the field, how ignorant was that comment that he made at Jamie Little? I understand she's not the best, commentator around, but that was unnecessary.
What did he say? I'll be honest. I think I missed it.
She went to him and asked him, hey, Bubba, what was your experience? What happened? What caused the wreck? And he goes, I fell asleep waiting on you guys for so long. And it's like, dude, you're the one that caused this entire incident. What do you mean? Get over yourself.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was pretty absent yesterday.
It was just a downright ignorant comment on his part for an incident that he caused because he doesn't know how to wheel a car. I mean, there were other people that were getting pushed and had no problem, and then there he was. Now, granted, he did block. He went and shot down and lane changed, and I think I proposed this in the chat yesterday too. That at what point does NASCAR say, "Hey, you can't be throwing these blocks like this, these haymaker blocks"?
Well, I think again, you got to fix the car.
Yeah,
like you saw the same blocks on Saturday with zero issue. Like that was part of the
look
racing.
At how they penalized Allgaier and
that's a whole other. And I put that on our list because I want to discuss that because that was a whole other thing.
It was.
We'll get into, but it's just sorry. I keep hitting the wrong button. You just got to fix the car. I think that's the problem because
they're too stiff, and as soon as
you can't
start pushing, they
you're
upset
done.
The car, and you're just along for the ride.
I loved one of the drivers. One of the interviewers said something like about the bubble, and they said, "Bubble? What bubble? There is no bubble. You
Bubble's in the 23 car."
Yeah, the bubble is you hit. Like that's the thing. So and it's I mean, we saw stage one allegedly. Like I said, I didn't watch stage one, but allegedly no racing happened. It was just 3 wide fuel savings, 50% throttle.
Yep.
And then they're 2 laps into the second stage, and they're actually racing. And then there's a 30-car pileup because you take one hit and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then we saw it at the end too with Eric Jones, where Eric Jones is running up there just trying to do anything because it's the 2-lane. Interstate 77 where you're stuck and can't pass anyone, and he gets one bump too hard and gone.
So the difference that I saw there with Bubbles is, again, he threw a haymaker of a block. The incident with Eric Jones is the push was off center, so that created the issue there. I mean, Eric Jones was a heck of a pusher for Chris Buescher, and even Chris Buescher said, had Eric Jones still been there, I think he would have had a more of a chance to run to the finish. But, I don't know. It's just the lane change blocks, I think, are problematic, especially with this generation of car.
Yeah. Well, I guess we got what, 2 more super speedway races to stomach this year.
That's right. So since you were watching the Cars Tour, tell me about it. What happened? Because I was faithfully watching Talladega.
I will tell you, and this is a banana statement to make, there was more passing at Caraway than there was at Talladega.
Really?
That's
incredible.
Hands down. So at Talladega, we saw the last 22 laps were literally coming into the tri-oval. They were in the exact same spot they were when they restarted 22 laps before.
Exactly, yep.
And then in the opposite, in the Cars Tour at Caraway, Brent Cruz won the pole, got penalized, had to start in the back, and it was only like 120 lap race or something like that at a small track.
Okay.
Won the race.
Nice.
Awesome. And what was really cool, and this is a problem everywhere with short tracks, where a lot of times you sort of get too much center corner speed that it turns out hard to pass. Mm-hmm. Caraway, I don't know if the way their corners are, banking or tightness, there's this little hiccup in the center of corner, so it allows drivers to pick whether they want entry or exit. Mm-hmm. So it opens up so much passing opportunity.
Okay.
And it was legitimately entertaining. And then you also, because of that, had the opportunity that anytime somebody got mad or ticked off, they were able to use the bumper.
Got it.
So you had authentic short track racing on Sunday at Caraway, and it was so fun to watch. So Caden Honeycutt, obviously Honey Butts,
yes.
we're both fans.
Yes, we are.
He won the Pro Late model, the kind of the lower series of Cars Tour. Yeah. And then started in the back with Brent Cruz in the late model stock. And I'm like, okay, cool. This will be fun watching Honeycutt and Cruz come through the field. And dude, they were killing it. They were like, zoom, zoom, passing, following each other, 3 wide here, a little sneak here, and running clean. Cruz and Honeycutt both ran the entire field clean.
It's nice whenever you can actually watch racing unlike what Talladega 100%. Was.
So it was really, really fun. Honeycutt got to, I think he ended up P4, and it just he kind of stalled out there. That was, I think, what he had.
Tires?
Yeah, and he had some damage from a crash that happened in front of him.
Okay.
So I think it's just what he had, but Cruz just kept going. And what was cool is Connor Jones led most of the race.
Mm-hmm.
he was racing with Landon Huffman, one of the Landon Huffmans. There's like 4 Landon Huffmans in Cars Tour, so it gets really confusing.
That's funny.
There's 2, but it feels like more than 2. And Landon bumped him out of the way. Well, he got mad and drove back into the Brent Cruz and sent Cruz up the track. Cruz got back by him cleanly. Connor Jones sent Cruz up the track again, and then Cruz gave him a little bump and then just pulled away. So it was kind of cool because Cruz passed everyone cleanly even after he got ran into twice by whatever his name is, Connor Jones.
Do you think this is going to help Brent Cruz in other series? You think this is going to give him a little pop, or you think this was just kind of a one-off thing?
I don't know. It was pretty good. Like it was legitimately good to watch.
Well, because I know he's kind of stalled out a little bit in the lower series in the NASCAR ranks. I mean, I know the Cars Tour is.
And I'm sorry, you can tell this is 9:30 at night. It's Landon Lewis, not Brent Cruz.
Oh, okay.
It took you saying Cruz for me to realize that I was being an idiot. Sorry, Landon Lewis.
Okay, let's walk that back. Let's walk that back.
Oh,
Landon Lewis.
So, guys, it's 9:30 at night right now, and I've been up since 6 a.m., and I can't believe it took you saying, is that going to help Brent Cruz? I was like, wait. That wasn't Brent Cruz. It was Landon Lewis. I'm sorry. I'm a dork. So, basically, all of that's the same. It's just Landon Lewis, not
Landon
Brent
Lewis.
Cruz.
Got it. Okay.
But KHI driver, for those that don't know, he's signed with Kevin Harvick Incorporated, so he's sort of in that bubble. So, I think the end goal is to get where Brent Cruz is, for sure.
Okay, yeah, well...
So,
because Brent Cruz is driving for JGR and not really doing much of anything. That's why I was like, oh, well, maybe if he's getting a little momentum, that'll help him. But since it's Landon Lewis, that
totally
makes a lot
driver.
more sense now what you're saying, buddy.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Boy, there's got to be some good comments on that one. Hey, remember the time you talked about another driver for 5 minutes? Yeah, it was great.
So, a weekend of firsts for Carson Hocevar and also for Corey Day.
Yeah, that's true.
Corey Day was at the right place at the right time. I'm not saying that his special guest pit crewman had anything to do with it, but it definitely didn't hurt matters any. Let's put it that way.
I'm giving all the credit to Jason Kelcee.
Yeah.
I'm good there.
Now,
I think
how long until we can get him to show up in the 12 pit?
that's what I'm campaigning for right now. Jason Kelcee, he's already a superstar. Obviously, Eagles fans,
Exactly.
we forever love the guy. And the 12 team needs some love. And I think this is a perfect pairing. If he wants to do the NASCAR thing, let's get him on the 12 Penske car.
Exactly. But, so, Corey Day, he's a dart without feathers. But you know what? Just like Hocevar, he showed up at the end when he needed to. And, know, across the all 3 series, first-time winners this weekend at Talladega.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. And what kind of set Corey Day up is what I'm really curious to get your opinion on. Sorry, you can tell I wrote these notes when I was in traffic because they make no sense. But we had Swalich, who was a lap down with 1 lap to go in the race, that got into Sam Mayer.
Yep.
So I was curious what your thoughts were to that.
Well, for Sawala I think he's a freaking idiot. He does not deserve to be in the Xfinity series. He needs to go back down to ARCA and try to develop a little bit more. I don't know how he got into this ride. It's ridiculous. I understand when he was in ARCA with JGR, he was winning everything under the sun, but clearly he still doesn't know how to wheel a car. Because he caused at least 2 of the wrecks at Talladega this weekend.
Yeah, I think it was, I was just looking that up, sorry. It was 3 wrecks, I believe, because he caused one on lap 2.
Yeah, I know he caused for sure at least 2 wrecks at Talladega. If there's a third one, I'm not surprised.
That's who it was. It was Star Pauly is who he got into on lap 1.5.
Yeah.
And just, and this is
stupidity.
This is the issue with Swalich, is there's got to be awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And what's sad is there was awareness on it's lap 1.5 of the race. Maybe let's chill out a little bit.
Yep.
And not wreck Mr. Eye Doctor, although he would have wrecked himself anyway. And then the other awareness is there is 1 lap left in the race. You're a lap down. Get the frick out of the way.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, again, no awareness of what's going on around him, and he was competing against nobody at that point. So why are you bottling up the leaders and affecting the outcome of the race?
Well, and here's the thing. So it's you look at all the time, drivers talk about low or high percentage moves.
Mm-hmm.
yes, there is the opportunity that a wreck happens. He's the lucky dog. He can gain some positions on the green white checker, blah, blah, blah. But the odds of that happening are very low because more than likely you're going to wreck after the white flag and the race is over anyway.
Exactly.
That's typically what happens. So your gain is like maybe 15%. But now you've got Sam Mayer, who's probably going to be a championship contender.
Well, and
who's likely pretty ticked at you.
And had a great race going for him. I mean, Sam Mayer's been on it all season, let's be real.
Yeah.
And now you just screwed him over to gain what? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I just and Sam kind of turned himself, but at the same time the 18 was poking in where he shouldn't have been poking. So I just didn't like it. I don't like it at all. Like if you are irrelevant to the race, don't be part of the storyline.
Yep.
It's like we talked about Brennan Poole last week blocking the 54 with 3 laps to go. And you're like, dude, you're 2 laps down. Don't be part of the story. And to me, it's the same thing with Swallow.
Sorry.
I don't even know his name. Sawalich. Sorry.
Yeah. So just in this same vein, how about the team and manufacturer nonsense with Ty Gibbs, just pushing Dennis Hamlin, during the Cup race. That was a little ridiculous too.
I'll be honest, I didn't see that either. You're going to tell me what happened.
So Denny was on the verge of going a lap down.
Right, because he had a speeding penalty or something.
He had a penalty on pit road, and JGR teammates, then instead of passing him, because they definitely had the speed, he just bottled up the field and slowed everybody down because Ty Gibbs was doing the company thing.
And that's what's so hard. Like, so I think you parlay that obviously into what happened to Quapple and Allgaier and O'Reilly, and it's one of those things where like the penalty on Quapple and Allgaier for what they did,
I felt like that was a bit severe because yes, they did break up the draft and they made the drivers Love have to dart through and everything like that, but that's part of the game,
Well, and for me, pick what side you want to be on from an officiating party because they haven't officiated this in 15 years. And we've seen some crazy stuff. Like I still remember, was it 2 years ago that Ross Chastain was like 20 miles an hour off speed
and just parked it in front of everybody.
Yeah, and dang near caused a pileup. And of course, we had last year where it was somebody in the Penske camp did it and caused the 30-car pileup.
Yeah,
and none of them have been penalties, but yet suddenly Saturday we're penalizing the 7 and the 1 for doing almost the same thing. So, and it's like, just pick a side.
Okay, so here's. If NASCAR wants to toe this line and they want to start handing out penalties, that's fine. But now let me pose a situation to you. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, they're going down and they're drafting each other. And then before the leaders get to them, whenever they still have a gap, we'll say, they start running one low, one high. At that point, is NASCAR still going to try and penalize them? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather than them swerving and juking and stuff like that. If they just stagger themselves, then it's the same end result at the end of the day, but is that going to be a penalty now going forward?
I mean, I'm great with it. Like if you're going to call it like race interference,
just be consistent with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because the penalty they gave the 1 and the 7, I'm not even against. But they haven't called it for 15 years. So now it's part of the strategy, and now all of a sudden we're going to burn 2 teams because they did what every other driver's been doing at Talladega for 15 years. Exactly. And that's the part that was frustrating to me. So, like, when you talk about like that, like, are they going to split the field? Well, I'm great with it. Like, I think that's a problem, and it causes wrecks 80% of the time. So sure, like, penalize it. Just now that we've set this standard, although we didn't do it Sunday.
No.
Just do this. If this is going to be what you want the rule to be and how you want the races to be officiated, great. Let's just do the same thing every time.
Yeah, it has to be consistent if this is the tone that you're going to set. Plain and simple.
It just feels simple. Like, let drivers know what the line is, because the hard part is when you're so wishy-washy, a driver and a team's job is to go to the edge. So then the edge is never clear. What are they supposed to do? Because if Allgaier doesn't do that and loses 20 positions, but then Jesse Love does it and they don't penalize him, and he gains 10 spots off of it, well now Allgaier's screwed.
Exactly.
And that's the hard part is like, yeah, it's a bad move, but they've been letting it go for 15 years, so drivers have to do it just to maintain zero, basically. So
yes. Well,
just make up your mind. That's all I ask.
I get it. You don't want to get freight trained. You don't want to lose the draft, and you don't want to be, running towards the back and everything like that. But again, be consistent with your officiating. I think we've been screaming about this for at least the past 3 seasons with NASCAR.
Yep.
When they pick and choose how they want to officiate things, and it's a bit ridiculous. It's nitpicky. They clearly show what I would consider favoritism.
Yeah,
but
as long as this is our standard moving forward, I'm 100% great. And let's do it because I think it is something that needs to be addressed. I'm great with it. Let's just keep it rolling.
Yeah. So no trucks this weekend at Talladega, but they are coming back this coming weekend at Texas. So that ought to make for a good time. I would have loved to see the trucks at Dega just because I think the trucks are phenomenal. But that's just my opinion. So we did have ARCA, and there were a lot of things that happened in ARCA to make storylines. Cleetus, I mean, come on, dude. He had it. He had it in the bag.
I thought he had it, man. I really did.
I mean, had he not tried to run him down off the double yellow, I think Cleetus would have won the thing. But when he tried to, when he tried to run him down off the embankment down the double yellow, he killed his own momentum, I think.
I think so too, and I would have been super curious to see. So obviously Andy J was gonna swing out at some point because he's gonna go for it.
Yeah,
but I think if Cleetus could have held Andy J long enough, Andy J wouldn't have had enough of a run to do it. And I think it would have benefited Cleetus. And I know, for sure, he's going to want that corner back.
Yeah.
I think even after he did it, I'm sure he regretted it immediately.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, Cleetus had a good pusher. And yes, you knew you were going to lose him at some point, but you didn't have to go out of your way to try to run another car out of the racing line or out of the pavement. I don't know. I wanted Cleetus to do well, and by all rights, he did. I mean, he was celebrating as if he did win the thing, coming in second. But
it's true, he did.
He could have actually had the dub. But the kid that did win, did you see the video of him carrying the trophy to the post race interviews? And I mean, he was lugging it. It was pretty good.
I felt bad for him because he
lost a lot of the limelight because of Cleetus.
He did, well. And I tweeted this after the race, and I hope people understood where I was coming from, but I said Andy J just became the most unpopular guy in Talladega, and it was not a dig on Andy J. It was just like all the fans booing, and I hated that for him so much, honestly, because this dude's been driving in ARCA for at least 4 years.
I was going to say a couple years now. Yeah,
I know TJ Majors is a spotter, which is a pretty solid spotter to have. Yeah. So the guy has earned this.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
I bet it wasn't that they were booing Andy J. I think it was the bandana that they were booing. That bandana, dude. I mean, this is not the 70s. We've moved past that, and I'm no fashion forward individual. I mean, just saying.
It was a weird look.
Yeah.
But man, I was so hyped for him.
I was too. And again, I love the video of watching Andy J carry that trophy, and then the people that were with him, the handlers, trying to figure out where to move the gate so he could get through. Because I mean, you could see he was like hefting the trophy around.
I got this.
Yeah.
I can see that somebody's in my damn seat.
Oh my gosh, he actually shows up.
Ha, dang.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, David has entered the building.
I don't have anything set up for him because I didn't know he was coming.
Oh, man. Oh, Andy's wearing short shorts, ladies and gentlemen. Get your OnlyFans accounts ready.
Well, let's take a little 30-second break, and I'll set up for you so I can actually have stuff ready for you.
Hi, boys.
Wow. Holy crap, guys. Look who just showed up.
Hot dang. Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you.
They're very pleased. Your eyes are pleased.
I'm not used to being this close to you.
Now you get,
wow, get a little close to the thigh there.
see, now you get to feel what I deal with every week.
Is this why Kevin's hands are always so busy all the time?
That's right.
There's nothing to do. Well, this was the first time the episode that you ran the switcher and I hosted was the weirdest. I felt like freaking Talladega Nights because I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know.
So we were just talking about Andy J getting the dub in the ARCA series.
Oh, good. I made the Hoyt to ARCA. I don't have to talk about any of the crappy racing.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What highlights were there yesterday? It ended. That was the highlight for me.
Highlight, you got a new Danny Dietrich hat.
Yeah,
I did. I like
spiffy.
it too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited
Is
about
that
this hat.
is that like a June hat?
It's I always buy black hats and I wanted to buy something that wasn't black for once.
Why's it got to be about color, Alex?
Because I am a
Why
man.
is this so hard? My God.
I don't know.
Like, do you feel a difference in
Oh,
this?
yeah.
No, I don't.
100%.
This
That's
thing
why,
is
yeah.
like in the air crisper too long.
I don't touch it. I literally don't touch it.
Oh, I'm a toucher. I put
Do
my
they have a
lips-
pill to make it softer?
They have a pill to make it harder.
Allegedly.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. Well, sorry for that already. Yeah, that's a thing. So that just happens.
So Nitro.
I don't even know where we were. Were we talking?
Nitro violence.
Yeah. So this is where I wanted to give credit. So Cleetus has gotten a lot of crap lately, and some of it I felt like he deserved, but like he ran legitimately a good race on Saturday.
He did.
I was very impressed with what he did, and the Nitro cars were hitting everybody, and I was like, okay, if we're gonna pass along the crap that we gave to Cleetus for wrecking on lap 4 in the truck race, you have to criticize the guys in the fastest cars in the series that can't seem to keep them going straight.
Agreed. Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, money does not buy skill. Just saying.
well, Gio Ruggiero is showing us that right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. So news and rumors. Pullman out as Kyle
Forgot what I
Busch
was
crew
talking to this
chief.
microphone.
Andy Street is in. So Pullman got pulled. I feel a little bit bad for the guy, but clearly something was not working.
Do we think Pullman was the problem, though?
No, not at all.
I think Pullman was the scapegoat myself.
Yeah, just like Gabehart too.
Oh, for sure. Of course,
Yeah.
now Gibbs is like not sucking. So
I don't know. He took a hard hit at Dega with that right front blown out and going
Definitely
straight
not
into
sucking.
the wall.
yeah,
But
except for when I pick him, he picked him at Kansas and he sucked. So
World of Outlaws coming to the East Coast soon. Lincoln on 5-5.
If you're gonna fill in for me, don't say every other effing word.
Well, see, I'm so thrown off by you being here now. I don't know what to
the
do.
pressure's on him.
He's got stage fright.
That's right.
Let's go. Read it. I got the words. Why don't the person that sits here read better? You can see the whole dang screen.
Oh, it's good. That's prime real estate.
You never gave me the opportunity, buddy, and I didn't want to steal your thunder.
You can host forever. I'll just sit there and play on my phone all night, just like I'm doing now.
That's why we have you host so you contribute.
Oh, I don't need to contribute, honestly. It doesn't bother me to just sit here.
Just throw in like interjections every now and then. Yeah.
Also coming to the Grove on May 8th and 9th. So we got the World of Outlaws coming to town. Got some good tracks on the list. Hopefully the Grove preps the track pretty well, so there's actually some passing for a change.
And actually, with that, we should probably include the news that you told me before we started, because that those are the races that will affect
breaking
that.
news, according to social media today, Kelcee Kane driving the Macri Family 39, coming up for several events.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a big news mark. Yeah. So that's going to be the true measure, because that is a fast car. So it's a good opportunity for Kelcee, but it's also if he doesn't do well.
Hey, I will say that on Friday, Anthony Macri was indeed at Selinsgrove, observing and
was
watching.
he? That's
Yes,
cool.
He was. Yeah, he was standing right there at the pit bleachers, standing there, kind of watching everything with his contraption on. Yeah, I felt bad for the guy, but I was there to do a job, so I didn't chat with him.
Well, and hopefully he heals up right. Like, just take the time. I know it sucks, but you've already, like, your season's already ruined. So,
Yeah,
just take the time and get healed up correctly.
So as part of the post from Macri Family Racing, they said that with Anthony Macri still being out indefinitely at this point and trying to make sure he heals up properly. That's why they went out and got Kasey Kahne to drive the car for some upcoming races. So that's pretty exciting.
I think it's cool, and I was kind of expecting him to do something because I can't imagine that car just being
a big
parked.
name like Kasey Kahne, that's
big.
That's huge.
I think Lance DeWeese having a good ride kind of messed up their backup plan.
Well, probably
That'll do that.
probably.
Yeah.
You
know what's funny? When it was just me and Kevin, I had zero issue with the switcher, but now that you guys are in opposite seats, every time he talks, I go to hit the button that's on you because I'm like pre-programmed that Kevin is 3.
Would you like me to break your fingers backwards so they're
Maybe,
great.
honestly, because this is like I am surprised how challenged I am now at this. This is kind of hilarious.
I'm not surprised at how challenged you are.
We saw the episode that you ran the switcher, so
That's the only episode my sister watched, and it's the episode I was like, "Oh, my family's gonna watch this." She was literally like, "Wow, I just watched that, and you're really bad at this."
So it's a shame that Mitchie couldn't be here tonight because I bet he'd be creaming himself hearing that Kasey Kahne is going to be driving again, and especially driving locally.
Yeah, the old glazed donut. You know what I mean? Krispy Kremes.
Should we try to go to Lincoln? That'd be fun.
I have to see what date it is to see where I'm at and what
It's
what race-
5-5 if that helps.
Yeah, I don't know what date of the week that is.
You know what's funny? I know it's a Friday because I have a demo scheduled that day, and I know it's a Friday. So
Oh, well, if you guys are down, I'm down.
that'd be fun.
I can make a Friday work.
That'd be cool to get to Lincoln. The Grove, I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah.
There's like 5 good seats there, and they're reserved, so I'm not really
I'm
worried about
good with going
yeah.
to Lincoln. I like that track.
It'd be fun. They've done such a good job. Yeah.
Hang on a second. I'm looking at the review of Rap Fantasy League. Skip.
Yeah. You're giving away all the secrets.
No, time out. We're not skipping that.
Do you have the details? Because you can totally do that.
I just had a nice long conversation with Kenny.
Yeah, he's had some
cleaned
things to say.
Haas.
Yeah.
He cleaned Haas better than Stuart Haas. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when we get there, you're taking it because I built these notes as we were starting, so I just decided that wasn't important.
Why
But
did
if
you do it while you're sitting in traffic?
I did. That's how I got the first half
I was
of the
literally
notes
so
done.
listen. So here is my thinking. So I have family in town right now, and we had a softball game that everybody's at. Then everybody went back to my house, and when we got back to my house, our pet snake we just found is now gone in the house.
That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
For what it's worth, I told everybody I'm never going to your house again. We're officially there.
If I would have known letting a snake loose in my house would have caused that 20 years ago, I'd had snakes in my house.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so then after we looked for like 30 minutes or so, my daughters decided that they were going to stay at their mom's house tonight.
Fantastic. That's hilarious.
Like, can we just go to mom's? I was like, yeah, I'm going to drop you off. I might just stay there. So then I was leaving, and I was like, you know what? Alex was late to the... How long were you here for? An hour by yourself?
Over an hour.
Over an hour.
Hey, guess how long it took me to get here from Camp Hill?
Over an hour.
Yes. 4 construction zones, which, by the way, this episode was dedicated to PennDOT. You missed that, so I thought I'd let you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's construction season here in Pennsylvania. Stay vigilant. 55, stay alive.
I did notice there was one road in Duncannon that wasn't ripped up, so I just wanted to let PennDOT know. Maybe next week they want to go to town on that.
They got to fix that.
They got. So, guys, McMurray and Clint Boyer.
Yeah, free agents coming to colleague. That's pretty exciting.
Clint Boyer.
I want Clint
Jamie
to do
McMurray.
Well. I want Clint to do well. I do.
Heck yeah, I love me some. Clint Boyer is a cool guy.
He's
agree.
Cool, and I love listening to him. He's always got something funny to say.
Oh my gosh, that'll be fun. I'm curious to see how they do because they're both. I mean, Clint's 4 years out of the car and McMurray's like 6. So
something like that. Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. I mean, that's a tough step back after all those years.
Yeah, I'm still excited. I'm pulling for Clint all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Clint do well.
Heck yeah, he's bringing that hair to victory lane, baby.
That's right. So France down and out as CEO, and we got a Steve taking over, even if we disagree with Steve's comments about the end of Talladega, being what fans want.
I was okay with that until I saw Steve's clip yesterday. Then I'm like, we're screwed.
Right. I think we've all been saying that it's time for a change, that they've lost their way, their focus on the sport, and I don't know how the Steve is going to make it better. Steve O'Donnell he thought that was a fantastic end to Talladega, and I wholeheartedly disagree.
I want to give him some credit. So I'm going to give him a little leash to work with here because what
just
we learned,
enough to hang himself,
just
right?
enough. During the lawsuit, really what
If
we
I have to
learned.
watch another release like that, I might hang myself.
I'm not watching the fall race. I'm skipping it. It's trash. But
Notice Talladega has not been on our list of tracks we want to go to.
why? I mean, Interstate 81 has more excitement going on. Like,
Camping.
yeah,
I mean,
I
camping.
want to go strictly for camping.
I know,
Camping
but
at
I'm an old
Talladega.
man now, so it's not as exciting for me. Maybe you guys. I'd go just to watch you guys, honestly.
Marshawn Lynch.
Okay, if Jason Kelsey's there, I'm going. I'll
Jason
go with
Kelcee was there. Marshawn Lynch was there. Cleetus McFarland
I can
doing
get down with
donuts
some
on
Jason
the-
Kelce.
and Noah
lawnmowers.
Gregson. Yeah, Noah Gregson, Cleetus McFarland, and Marshawn Lynch riding tractor go-karts through camping section. Out
I mean,
there at
that part
Talladega.
was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
But
But
yeah,
I'll give Steve 1 ounce of credit. What we learned in the trial is that he was actually advocating for the teams and the drivers, and Jim France was the one harpooning it. So, like, I'm going to give him just a little bit of leash. Let's see what he does. Dear God, please don't say that race was good ever again, though, or you're losing that little bit of credibility.
right, no doubt. So,
hold that one in.
chilling on a dirt road, ladies and gentlemen. We spent some time at Selinsgrove on Friday, and Selinsgrove put on a heck of a show, I think.
It was great.
They ran a good, tight program. The racing was fantastic. We had some local racers there, the Edkin brothers, Johnny for the first time in a 410 and Kenny in his 410. They started towards the back and ended up finishing 11th and 13th.
Yeah.
Both cars went home in one piece minus a wheel cover. I thought it was a great night.
It was fun, and man, I got to give Selinsgrove some major credit too, because
Especially after the problems they had, last season?
well, they
seasons ago?
went through quite a few owners in a couple years, right?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't that the big issue?
Well, and there was a lot of money that went missing.
yeah.
So yeah, Selinsgrove, props to you because that was good stuff on Friday.
Well, here's what I was super impressed with: the in and the out was good as far as getting in and out of the parking, which sounds dumb, but like that's a variable.
Mm-hmm.
The concessions, there was a lot of options, so you didn't have to wait in like one hellishly long line, and then even the stands. So Jordan Goodling and I pretty much got there as you guys were starting hot laps. Like as we walked in, they're like Kenny Edkin to the, and we're like, oh shoot, we got to go. Mm-hmm. And even so, we got an amazing seat. Like perfect, and that because there's so many good places to sit there, so there's lots of good places to watch the race. The food was good. That's as much as it'll scroll. Sorry, I can't make it any smaller.
My bad.
See,
I know.
It's a hard life over there.
It
dude.
is.
I know.
It is.
Just you
It's a
can
lot of
push that
pressure.
sign out of the way. You're not going to offend me.
How are we going to know we're on air if you get rid of that sign?
Or just guess.
What if we
Just
start?
guess.
What if I start swearing out of control because I don't think I'm on air?
Wait, you talk differently when we're on air versus
Right.
off air? that's news to me. When did that start?
You're so.
Well, we were good until that moment right there.
You're welcome. I made a special trip
Man.
just to. Yeah, I was driving. I was
to
like,
say that?
I dropped the kids off, and I was like, I'm going to swing by and see if I see the studio lights on.
You're
'Cause I
like,
knew
oh
they were
yeah, they're
late.
still going.
And I saw it, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah. And then I broke Jordan's heart because she saw me and was like, oh no, this is not over yet.
I think we literally started at 9:30. It was late.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
The Selinsgrove was amazing, and the race was good.
Yes.
I was worried because we went to Selinsgrove before, and it was kind of single file, like, but I thought the track was way wide
Yes.
Friday night, like
Yeah,
way
I mean
wide.
there was a lane down low, lane in the middle, and there was a high line with a cushion. So I mean it was good. I felt bad for the 23 of
Chase
Dietz.
Dietz, dude.
Chase Dietz led the thing pretty much the whole dang way, and then he had a tire come apart with like 2-3 laps to go.
No, it was in turn 4 on the white flag lap.
Oh, that's
He
killer.
was a freaking turn away from
but he
winning
still
the
managed
race.
to finish second, didn't he?
Second. So obviously with sprint car rules, caution comes out. You get 1 lap to finish the race, and you get time to change the tire.
Yep.
Restarted P4 because LOL, he had almost the entire field a lap down.
Yeah.
It would have been even funnier if he had the whole field a lap down and just restarted first.
Right.
But in 1 lap was what, 2 feet from winning the race?
Something like that. Yeah, it was dang close. I mean,
Dude.
he was putting on a clinic. Good for you, Chase Dietz. Sorry that your tire didn't make the finish. I think it was also partially because of how fast he was running.
I
He probably
thought the same
burnt the thing off.
Yeah, there was probably a reason why he was so fast. But he's a clean driver.
Yep.
He's a fast driver. I like Chase Dietz. He's good.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I felt bad for him, but all in all, it was a solid race at Selinsgrove. Props to you guys. Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
And the one competitor to Chase Dietz apparently blew a rear main gear on lap 2. So
yeah. I mean, at least you supported the team by buying a hat. Hopefully, that'll help them to replace those parts.
yeah, I spent $60 at the Danny Dietrich merch hauler. I did get a new
For him to make 2 laps.
I got a new diecast.
Oh, since
I
you
was pretty
broke the
proud of
other
that.
one?
Yeah, be careful. Apparently, the wings fall off of them. We learned that.
Well, you did
But-
spike it off the ground. So.
So I now have 2 Danny Dietrich diecasts. This one's still fully assembled.
One's wingless.
It's still
Sure, the
there. It's
410
just the wrong angle.
He's running the 410 wingless series.
Exactly.
No, it's not that the wing is
It's
at the
the
wrong
USAC,
angle.
right?
That's how they put it whenever they're loading the car in and out of the trailer.
This is the hauler edition. Good
That's
call.
right,
Thank
that's
you.
right.
That's good.
First week of the racing season, my favorite comment of Facebook was, "Hey, look at that! 2 days in a row, somebody with that S apple sitting,
That's funny.
sitting at the start-finish line contesting."
And Chase
Yeah.
Gutserl only wrecked one of them.
yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, that sucked though, because it was like all that time, and it's like, oh man, all right, well, Dietrich made 2 laps. That was great.
Yeah. 2 laps and his race was done. Feel bad for you, Double D. Hopefully you'll rebound next week. Speaking
Beat
of
the Outlaws. Come on, man, that'd be awesome.
right, that's what I'm saying. Speaking of people and having a bad run of luck, did you guys see the guy who won the race at Port Royal and now earned himself a year-long ban?
Yeah, that was. Here you go. I fixed the notes a little bit for you.
Oh, that's so much better.
I try to help, man.
Thank you. Yeah, Nick
that was bad.
Swigert.
What are your thoughts? Give me your thoughts first.
So, okay.
Did you see this, by the way, David?
I'd seen nothing.
Okay.
So, I think...
Do you wanna see
I don't
it?
even know why I came. Like, I literally had nothing to say about this.
Do you want to see? Do you want to see this interview that got him suspended for a year while
Oh, yeah.
Kevin's talking?
From every
it's only
racetrack.
it's only a minute long, so I'll give this to you, and you can watch it while Kevin's talking.
So honestly, I didn't think the interview was that bad. Yeah, I think in the heat of the moment, yes, drivers are going to cuss every now and again. It happens. But when he criticized the track, I think that's whenever he put a target on his own head.
I think so too. Now, what's wild, and this is maybe worth mentioning, is this was like 40 minutes after the race ended.
Yeah.
Because they ran another feature and then did victory lane. So the weird part is he had time to
Kinda
cool
calm
off
down.
and then came back with this.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I think a year's suspension's a bit much.
But that's kind of the standard that was set whenever...
Is it really?
Yeah. So don't you remember that late model guy that turned around the wrong way and used his car as a battering ram?
Yeah, but see, to me, that's different. Like, I think that is much, much worse. So
hear
I was
you,
okay
but
with that.
That's when the tone was established that it's a 1-year ban.
Man, to me, if they would have come out and said a 1-month ban, I would have been totally good. Like, yeah, because it's
Or if they would have penalized him some points or something like that. Because
Something.
they even took the win from
they took the prize money.
Yeah.
They took the prize money?
They took the win
prize
and
money.
the prize money
Because
from
he
him.
said the race, he said the truth. The same thing that. Listen, I might make some people angry here, but let's be honest. The track has been one groove for like 6 years now.
I don't know. They had a really good race like 2 weeks ago, though.
Yeah,
Like,
well, apparently
really
he
good.
didn't think so. He could have not swore.
Yeah, I think dishing the track and like what 8 F-bombs probably. There was quite a few.
There's quite a few.
Yeah, that.
But
I
a 1
think-
year to me feels a bit much. That just feels like an overstep.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't notice any of the other tracks piling on though. So I mean, at least he
He can still race there.
still has other
Yeah.
opportunities. It's just, yeah, the 1 year ban. It's steep, but you know what? He was kind of in the wrong. Just saying.
I mean, it was dumb.
For
it was
what?
hardcore
What was he in
dumb.
the wrong for?
Well, the multiple cussing, you know.
Okay.
If you want to criticize the track, that's one thing. But you know, the more you make a stink about something, the more you're putting a target on your head.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Edkins. They get in trouble all the time whenever they just show up because everybody's out to get them.
Because they win.
That's
They're
right.
gay.
Yeah. Well, there's
But-
that too.
Moving on. Just kidding, that's your line.
Yeah. Corey Day wins Tuesday night at Eagle. Bull rings are
He also won
amazing.
Saturday.
What's that?
He did win Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, he won Saturday as
I
well.
wasn't here for that, so I wanted to bring it up.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
a good
he-
week
That
for
means
Corey Day.
Corey Day every day, baby. Ooh, yeah.
That Jason Kelcee love, baby. That'll get you.
Yeah.
This is a Jason Kelcee fan club right here. I just realized that there's like nobody in opposition.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're all on the fan brigade.
Don't mess with him.
Come on. No, we talked about we're trying to get him on the 12 pit crew. The 12 pit crew sucks. Jason Kelcee's good luck. Plus, we like Jason Kelcee. Let's make it happen.
He can't be any worse than what you got now. I tell you that much.
No. I mean, Kevin wouldn't be worse than what we have right now.
I've seen Kevin change more tires than I've seen the 12 pit crew do.
That's right. And they were tight. Fantastic.
He's literally 1 for 1, which is 100% completion, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
And he's much higher than that, but that's what we've witnessed is 1 to 1.
I've witnessed it.
Yes. And it wasn't even one of the Edkin cars. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't. But I was hoofing it, and the rest of the crew was just kind of walking along. But moving on. Gravel wins at Knoxville. I mean, Gravel, he was fast. Nobody really had much for him, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt bad for Rico because he won the dash. He started up front, and then he just started kind of sinking like a lead balloon.
Yeah.
Where did Rico end up finishing? Like 4th or 5th, something like that?
I knew he was top 5, so something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up being 4th or 5th, and once Gravel passed him, basically right out the gate, Gravel was just gone.
And then the part that cracked me up in that race, and so I kind of dissed on Kofoid last week because he reminds me of like Austin Hill, where he hates when people race him, how he races them, and he almost ran freaking Brown in the wall like 3 times.
Took
in
the
that.
nose off. He pushed him up above the cushion.
Yeah,
I saw it.
And then it's like I couldn't help but think back to Kofoid complaining about dirty driving last week, and I was like, dude, you just ran the 21 on the wall like 3 times. Like, are we serious?
Ran him up out of the groove, up over the cushion, and it killed the momentum. I mean,
for sure.
And Kofoid did it and still didn't drive away from him because the pressure was right back on a lap and a half later.
Yeah. And the Macedo did the same thing to the 21. I was like, guy's a freaking punching bag right now.
Right.
So bad.
But I mean, yeah, it was a decent race at Knoxville. I won't argue that. It's just
insane car count, dude. They had like 65 cars. They had a D main.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Craziness.
And a non-qualifier. Like there was a non-qualifier and a D main. That's how many
insane.
people. That's a lot of freaking cars.
That's a long night.
Yeah, no
doubt. I
doubt.
think feature started after 11 o'clock. Like it was late.
It was late. I watched it, but it was late.
Yeah, I didn't make it through the first night feature, but I made it through the second night feature. I was proud of that. That took a lot for me. That's in my old age.
So, David, talking about Racing Addicts podcast fantasy, what do you got for an update for us, buddy?
Oh, I got an update right here. Stacking excuses, another big W in the I'm Gay field.
Nice.
Off-brand Ice T, 175 points second. Alex tied for second, along with Hayburger Racing in fourth.
Really? I did better than I thought I did.
Hamlin Nation fifth, and David in sixth this week. So that's about as far as we got to go.
Nice.
That's really all it has.
Yeah, I can't log into my thing since I changed phones, so I had the same setup or lineup as last week.
Oh my gosh, can we break that news right now? Ladies and gentlemen.
Woo-wee.
Finally updated. I am in the 21st century.
Look at this.
With the,
Come on.
Did you get the notes on here yet?
No, there was no notes
Oh,
sent
no,
to me.
I got to share. I can share now.
You can share the notes with him.
Oh, my gosh.
Can we talk about the freaking
You have a missed message from me, mother trucker.
But it's not.
It says it right on there. What do you mean? Look,
when did you send me something on Instagram?
At 3:45 p.m.
Did you today?
It says it right there, 3:45 p.m.
I don't think you did.
David's on Instagram?
Oh,
You never send me things on Instagram.
Well, that's because you're gay.
Okay, we have a Racing Addicts
My
podcast.
face just unlocked your phone.
Yeah, I don't have a code on it.
Oh. What kind of world do you live in?
Kevin must have set his lock code to his lover.
He won't use a debit card. He has no lock code on his phone.
I don't have the thumbprint. I don't have the facial recognition. I just swipe and it's open.
There's some flaws in this system. I gotta be honest.
This is all right. Moving on.
Doesn't trust his debit card.
What is up with you starting a second group chat? And now we can't decide which group chat we want to talk in.
Well, honestly, I made that one in the background, and I really hate it because it's hard to read with that white background in the sky. But it's
So we just need to go back to the OG and delete the second one.
where did the second one even come from? Was it his
you
iCloud
did.
account?
You created it.
I didn't create it.
You did.
No, I didn't.
If you look at it, you're the first message in there. I guarantee.
And then I renamed it because I was like, oh, we have a new group chat. And then like the next text came through on the old one. And I was like, okay, LOL, I guess we have two group chats now.
First text I got Saturday at 11:14 a.m. Kevin Rems night.
Easy.
Rem Snyder. Oh, I don't know the last time I said your name the real way.
I know.
Woo!
Oh no, Kevin was the first one.
Kevin, that's what I got. That's really cool. That's really cool.
You just renamed that one. That was the one we were already chatting in.
No, that's the new one.
No,
you
that's
popped
the
up.
new one. So I will say it is a little bit of an Apple glitch. So I think if we just delete the new one now and use the old one, we'll be fine.
Okay.
There is a weird. I've had that happen before with Apple, unfortunately.
What if I want to delete the old one and use the new one?
You can do whatever you want. I don't care. Let's just pick one and roll with it.
I'm going to delete the old one and see what happens.
Which one's the old one? Which one's the new one? I can't figure it out.
So the new one is labeled the new wrap.
It's laid the new one, jackass.
Okay.
It's like, which one's the new one? I don't know. The one that says new.
I thought. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we're deleting the old one.
No, we deleted the new
Dear
one.
God, why are we still talking about this?
We're deleting the new one. Got
All right, text the group, tell them which one we're deleting, and that's what I'll delete. All right, 10-4.
This
Moving
one
on.
here, keep it.
Wow, I'm going to move on and talk about anything else just to distract us from this
Next race
conversation.
predictions. We're going to review last week's predictions, and I don't know.
Oh, dude, we are so close now.
Loving it.
I don't know what happened. Who won?
Oh, that's me,
You picked Hocevar.
I picked Hocevar. I'm back
What? He said the B word.
in this. It was in
mark that down.
celebration. I was not talking
I've said a lot of swear
derogatorily.
words in the past 10 minutes. I would just listen to that segment.
I think I got them all. We'll find out.
Let's see. I picked Suarez. So I came in second?
You came in second with Suarez. Yeah, he was
Wow.
top 12-ish.
Well, that's because of bubbles and taking out the whole field.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no else to talk about.
So that means
Yo,
Alejandro.
points are looking good, bro. Come
you
on.
get to pick first, buddy.
Oh, I do get to pick first. We are going to Tejas, and I am going to take, when I look down this list, the driver I'm going to go with is Tyler Reddick. Going with Reddick.
Shocker there, ladies and gentlemen.
I know.
Shocker. All right.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Let's see if it plays out.
Did Mitch send a message?
He did.
He did.
I have his vote.
Go
You have
go
his
ahead,
vote?
Alex. Lay it on us.
Oh, Mitch is next. Sorry. Mitch is taking Kyle Busch. I appreciate the optimism. We're going to see how he does with the new crew
Right.
chief this weekend in Texas.
That's the bold move, Cotton.
All right. Well, it is Texas, which means I am going to go with. I was going to go with one of them, but I changed my mind. I'm just going to go with. I think this is the week that Christopher Bell gets back in the winning circle.
Okay. I like it.
I'd actually be okay with that. I like Seabell.
I am
He's gonna
going
rip
to
the
go
top.
with the man who finished P2 at this race last year. I'm going to go with Wreckham Ross Chastain. Watermelon Man
Number
himself
one,
is
number
going to
one.
finally
All right.
get his breakthrough for
Every
the season.
Saturday, there's a steady cloud of dust that leads back to Ross's place with pickup trucks. There's a snake in my house.
At least there's not a
hell of a
snake in
last
my
line.
boot.
There's a snake in my
There's
boot.
a
I tell
snake
you what,
in
there's
my
a solid
house.
chance I wake up tomorrow morning with a snake in my boot.
You still have work boots? I didn't realize you had those.
I do.
Wow.
Ah, dang. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is another week with the Racing Addicts podcast. Follow us on all of the socials. We are on the TikTok, full episodes on the YouTubes, the Twitters, and soon to be OnlyFans with David's short shorts.
They're a little short.
They are. They're damn short, buddy.
It's something with that seat because Mitch had pretty short shorts on the other week too, and he was sitting in that seat.
I mean,
My
to be
balls
fair,
are showing.
he's got them gams showing, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
Single file, ladies.
Wow.
Alex, anything for the road?
Dega sucked. I'm ready for Texas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everything's better in Texas, I guess they say.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week after Texas.
Yee yee.
Bye. Bye.